not so sure where this culture is coming from, ano. Siguro, um, it has to do with oppression, suppression, and all that because we've been under the Spaniards for 300 years, the Americans for 50 years, and the Japanese is siguro mga 4 or 5 years. So parang we have been suppressed, no, by a lot of um, foreign, I would say mananakop, mga dayuhang mananakop, no. So we have been oppressed and suppressed for so many times. Feeling ko, pinapractice nila yun sa kapwa nila Pilipino. And I think it's not healthy kasi nga, ikaw na din nagsabi, Pilipino kapwa Pilipino, di ba? So,
Yes.
I mean, yung adage na we live by, we rise by lifting others.
We
So,
rise by lifting others.
that is
Yes.
very true, no, especially for the LGBTQ community. And I think it's important that you cited that kasi nga, until now, the Soji bill is still under
Yes.
discussion
Yeah, it hasn't
kung
been
paano
passed.
magagawin doon. Oo. We're not even
Um,
asking for same-sex marriage. We're just asking for Soji.
yes. Guys, yung Soji po, and I need to use my notes on this because I don't want to really be misquoted. Pero the Soji bill, it prohibits the discrimination, marginalization, and violence committed on the basis of sexual. Violations shall be fined 100,000 pesos, not more
Mm-mm.
than 500,000 pesos, and you can get imprisonment, 'di ba? At the
Mm-mm.
discretion of the court.
Mm-mm.
So, just wanted to give the audience an idea what the Soji bill is all about.
Mm-mm.
Um, Red, nagkaroon ng comments si Manny Pacquiao. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure alam mo ng LGBT
Oh
ay
my God, oo.
nag-react-react, right?
Oo.
Just real quick, what's your take on that? Masahol pa sa hayop.
Um, for one, I'm surprised coming from him, ano, kasi nga, he who champions, ano mo yun, he who champions the oppressed, he who champions the spirit of the Filipinos. I mean, coming from a champion and with that kind of comment is very unbecoming because as a person who comes from, of course, the marginalized society. I mean, he was poor to begin with, no, so
Yes,
he should know how it feels to be marginalized.
yes.
And coming from him with this kind of comment, parang you're also trying to marginalize the minority,
Others, yes.
others. Parang exactly, parang this is very unbecoming. And he was already a law a lawmaker, a politician
Yeah.
when he, I mean, um I know that he is a practicing Christian. He's a devout Christian. He's born again.
Mm-hmm.
But then for someone who speaks highly of I mean of oneself, and trying to say discount whatever efforts that we have put into the society for so many years. um it's very I would say unstatement like, because I mean,
Mm,
he being a congressman, it's not so statement of him to be like that. So I
yeah.
mean, he could have said it in a better way, in a kinder way.
Mm-hmm.
But to say na masahol pa sa hayop or are worse than animals, um, that's something. I mean, who are you to pass that kind of judgment, 'di ba? Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
right.
even 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 the Pope is saying that we have to be more inclusive. We should be one community, and then here you are saying that gays are worse than animals.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, if I could remember a lot of influential gay people in Philippine show business spoke up, like Vice Ganda, Boy Abunda, Isa Sigera,
Yes, I
a
saw
lot
that
of this,
too.
yeah, a lot of these people, I mean, stood up and stood their ground kasi nga parang um
Pagkatao nila yung pinag-uusapan, 'di
exactly,
ba, na
exactly.
parang masahol ka pa sa hayop. So,
Oo. I
grabe
mean,
yun, grabe rin yung
such
statement na yun.
statement is
Although
very ignorant.
yeah,
Napaka-ignorante nung ganong klaseng statement. And
gotcha.
that's downright bigotry, if I
Yes.
would say so.
That's I also read those comments online. And so, Red, maiba tayo ng onte. So, you've gone through probably one of the hardest parts of your life during the pandemic, right?
Mhm,
There was that incident where yung mama mo, na ospital siya dahil sa COVID.
mhm,
And then, andito yung kaliwat kanan, right? We were trying to raise money
mm,
para sa mama mo.
mm,
That experience alone, that was pretty crazy dahil umabot ang taas ng bill nyo. Umabot nga
mm.
ba sa magkano yung bill nyo sa ospital, Red, nung time na yon?
Well, the first hospital was kasi just to give others an idea of the situation. When my mom had COVID, it was way back June or July
Uh-huh.
2020. The situation here in the Philippines is that when you have COVID, um, during that time, there was shortage in beds. There's shortage in rooms. So what they did was they would set up tents in the parking lot,
Okay.
and those tents are equipped with oxygen tanks, air conditioning, etc. So um, when my mom was experiencing some symptoms of COVID, we were really well, we were panicking, but at the same time, we were afraid to bring her to the hospital because what if it is not COVID and
Yeah.
she's senior already? She might catch the
Baka
virus
mahawa.
in
Oo.
the hospital. But then when we noticed na talagang she was having a hard time breathing, so we decided na sige, ano, let's bring her to the hospital.
Saang
And
ospital, Red?
in, initially Chinese. But
Okay.
then nung Chinese sabi nila, they don't have beds in the ER. So what will happen is she can stay in a wheelchair tapos wait until a bed is available. So she would
Mhm.
stay in a, imagine I mean for how long it takes. I mean 4 or 5 days pwede kang nandun ka lang sa wheelchair naghihintay ka until there's an available bed. So that's Chinese. And then we called UST. And then UST was really full. As in, ayaw nila magtanggap kahit na yung mga, they wouldn't even consider having someone wait in a wheelchair. I mean,
Wala kang
kung
kasama.
puno-puno. No, that time ang kasama niya is yung sister ko. And
Okay.
then yung brother ko. So, kasi nga I'm here in Quezon City and that time lockdown. So we don't have mobility.
My
I
gosh,
mean,
ang hirap.
ang hirap. I mean, there's no public utility vehicle during that time. And I'm here in Kansas City and they're in Manila. So what happened was the last option was go to Metropolitan Hospital kasi that's where her resident doctor for IM is.
Mhm.
So we texted her IM, and then the IM doctor said, "Oh sige, ano, we'll find her a slot if there's any in ER." Pero she ended up in one of the tents, parang ganun. And then she was in one of the tents. Pero it's frustrating kasi nga it's a private hospital, 'di ba? Dapat you are given preferred service kasi nga nasa private hospital kayo. Pero hindi. As in, while my sister was observing, parang the nurse would check in on her almost every 8 hours lang. Parang ganon. And then the food they would give was, I don't know what, pero it's not even, I mean, you can't even eat it, yung food na
Talaga?
binibigay nila.
Ang
Oo,
sama.
as in,
Like
um,
matabang or paano?
hindi ko ano, eh, pinipicturean sa akin ta's pinapakita sa akin. Sabi ko, "Ano bang klaseng food 'yan?" Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Tapos little did we know na tumatakbo na pala yung bill namin kahit nasa ER tent kami.
Oh my
And the
gosh.
ER tent was, if I could remember, was 5,000 per hour.
Per hour?
Per hour.
Red?
That's 5,000 per hour, the ER tent. And then, um, when we were at the ER tent, we had an idea of checking out PGH. And according to PGH, they're not taking in walk-ins. No,
Uh-huh.
it's supposed to be referred by another hospital. And the COVID test should come out as positive. Hindi yung hinihintay mo pa yung resulta.
Right,
Kailangan
right.
COVID positive patient. So, here's what happened. When my mom was admitted to Metropolitan, it was Saturday morning, early morning Saturday. And then she was tested right away for COVID. It was one of those, I'm not so sure, antigen or PCR test, but one of those tests na should have you should have the results within 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were waiting for that kasi nga we were hoping na if we're able to get the results and it would come out positive, we'll transfer her to PGH.
Yeah.
Come Monday, that was Saturday, come Monday, wala pa rin yung results.
Bakit
And then,
daw?
I don't know, hindi namin alam. Tapos they did a swab test. So, iba yung antigen, iba yung swab test, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Magkaiba yun eh. Tapos, hinihintay din yung result. Wala. Parang they were holding back the result para tumakbo lang ng tumakbo yung bill ninyo.
Oh my God.
Tapos, ganito yung nangyari. Nagulat kami kasi we are still in the ER tent. Sinisingil na kami on our second day. Nasabi sa amin,
Sinisingil
you have to
kayo.
settle.
Okay.
Oh, you have to settle this, 50% of the running bill. On the first day alone, parang naka 80,000 yata kami. First day pa lang yun.
Yeah.
So we settled, parang ganyan. Tapos third day, fourth day, tumatakbo na ng tumatakbo na yung running bill namin pag pinapakita nasa 180, 170, ganun na. And they would ask us to settle 50%
Right.
almost every other day. So eto na nga, naubos na yung cash namin lahat. Kasi pinagsama-sama namin lahat ng cash namin eh. Naubos na lahat. Naubos na lahat. Parang, anong gagawin natin? Kasi nga, siguro on the fifth day sa Metropolitan, wala pa ring results. Tapos sabi ko, bigyan mga sa akin yan, ako yung tatawag. We still don't have the results kasi we cannot transfer to PGH without the results.
Yeah.
Tapos on the fifth day, nag-ano kami, 190, parang ganon. So
Yeah.
far, parang ang babayaran na namin, nakaka 400 na kami, parang ganon. Close to 400, parang 380, 360. And then, since depleted na yung namin, yung cash namin, sabi ko, that's when I said na, shit, I have to do something, parang ganyan. So my sister was with my mom. She was she was not allowed to enter the ER tent kasi nga it's COVID, no? Mom was considered as PUI, person under investigation, until she received the COVID results. Pero my sister, kasi syempre siya, mama namin yun eh, di ba? Matigas ulo niya, papasok pa rin siya pag wala yung nurse. Pumasok siya, check out niya si mama. Tapos, ano, sabi ko, bigyan mo ng tubig, parang tuyo-tuyo na yung labi ni mama, parang ganyan. Punasan mo ng cotton sa, sa labi, parang ganyan. Tapos, we're talking to mom, tapos parang hindi talaga siya, wala siyang consciousness, as in like, ganun, for the past 4 or 5 days. Tapos sabi namin, oh my God, sabi ko, kailangan makakuha tayo ng kwarto. Otherwise, hindi mangyayari yung hindi siya gagaling. And then, sabi namin, nung nag-decide kami na lumabas na, eto pa ha, sabay lumabas yung dalawang test on the same day. Kasi nga nagwala na ako. Sabi ko, bakit ganun?
Talaga, Red? Kailangan mo magwala para lang ilabas nila?
Exactly. Tapos sabi, ito na po, ito na po. Tapos sabi namin, dilipat nga kami ng PGH kasi nga hindi na namin kaya. Tapos, that was during the time that I also started fundraising for my mom. But then the fundraising came out as, ano ba to? It wasn't planned. it wasn't really planned at all. Kasi nga, one of my um, fellow student council officers she knows na my mom um, was in Metropolitan for COVID. So she was just checking up on me na parang kamusta rin, kamusta mami mo. And then I told her na ano parang nag-usap kami and this was via Messenger parang ganyan. Nag-breakdown na ako, sa kanya ako nag-breakdown. Tapos sabi niya, "Kailangan mo ba ng tulong?" And then I said, sabi ko, "Alam mo hindi ko alam, eh, kasi sabi ko ang laki ng gastos namin, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan." Little did I know, nag-usap yung mga co-officers. They started out the drive, they posted the announcement sa, Facebook page ng student council. I was surprised, but I'm grateful. Kumbaga parang mixed emotions ako kasi parang hindi ko alam kung mahihiya ba ako or what, alam mo yun, kasi it's Lasal. I mean, kinakatakot ako, "Ano ba 'yan?" Sabi ko, "Ano ba 'yan, nasa Lasal ta's walang pambayad ng hospital." Yung mga gano'n, gano'n yung mga naiisip ko. But then parang in a moment naisip ko agad, "This is not about me. This is about mom." Parang ganyan. So when they came out with the announcement, Lasal pick it up and they parang reposted the announcement. Tapos nung everyone was tagging me, I mean, everyone was reposting the announcement and tagging me. And doon na nga yung nakita nga ninyo, 'di ba? Yung announcement, so kinonfirm ninyo. And then parang everyone learned about it. And good thing ang dami kong friends, alam mo 'yun? Sobrang dami kong friends. And
So, magkano
hindi
nalikom nyo, Red?
during that time, we were able to say gathered around close to 600. Close to
Through the help of Lasal and all your friends.
Lasal, Notre Dame, PWU,
Red,
CEU.
magpasalamat tayo sa lahat. Alam ko na
Actually, oo,
baka kasi,
I've
alam mo yun, baka yung iba sa kanila makakapanood nito.
mm,
Um,
mm.
Unfortunately, tita still passed away, right,
Yeah,
Red?
she
But
she did.
you guys were able to pull through at that situation dahil sa tulong ng lahat.
Mm.
So
Red.
yeah, be my guest to use the channel rin to thank everybody.
Yes, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone, no, all of my friends throughout my lifetime, if I would say, who stepped up, friends, classmates, schoolmates, acquaintances, even total strangers who 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 helped and raised the funds needed for my mom back then. I've spoken with a lot of people, no, na parang not just the monetary, pero the kind of boost that you needed during then siguro is more on spiritual, moral, mental. Yun yung boost din na kailangan namin, and we got that from all of our friends. um so again, I'm reaching out to everyone for I mean, to thank them. I mean, I'm very grateful for all the help that you have given us. The Damers in the US, I mean, they helped a lot. Sobra. Well, through you, Beng. I mean, you spearheaded together with Kleng in raising the money in Damers US, and all the Damers here in Manila as well. Madaming nagtulong-tulong, little by little.
Yes.
We felt that part of our worry being taken care of. Kasi nga, syempre, iniisip mo yung mom mo nasa hospital, iniisip mo um, yung kalagayan niya until when, tapos iisip mo pa yung bayad. Alam mo yun,
Tama,
at least
tama.
that part was taken care of. And we're very grateful for everyone. I mean, until
Yes.
now. But then she was COVID free. She was discharged October, but then eventually, sabi kasi ng doktor, even she was COVID free, it took a toll on her immunity. na
Right.
parang may tama na yung immune system niya. So, kahit na anong lagnat or sakit, pwede niya ikamatay. Something like that. Kasi
I'm
nga,
so sorry to hear that, Red. Na yun
given
na
her
yung
age, I
nangyari.
mean, sabi lang, ingatan nila. And that's the reason why February of this year, um, we brought her back to PGH for UTI. She had UTI, and the cause of her death was sepsis. Uh, because of UTI.
So sorry,
And
Red.
we attribute that to the immune system kasi nga mahina na nga,
Yes.
umina na siya. I mean, um, sana lang umabot siya nung birthday ko no nung March. Pero nag na ako nag-request na ako kay God na sana sabi ko sana pagbigyan kami kung saan makasama si Mama for Christmas. And pumayag naman. October she was discharged and we get to spend Christmas with her. But that was the last Christmas with my mom. Uh, Sobra.
Red, how are you holding up, Bess?
Mahirap. No words. As in, no words talaga. Kasi parang, um, it's easy to say na you have to go on, life goes on. Parang, how can you go on? Parang, that person is part of your life. I mean, she's your mom. Kumbaga parang, um, there are days want to talk to her pero you cannot na anymore. So parang,
Mm.
um,
Naiyak
and
ako lang ya.
mahirap Beng, sobrang hirap. Kasi there are days na iniisip ko parang nandyan lang siya. Ganyan. Iniisip ko na sana pwede ko siya makausap, ganyan. There are days, kunyari, even bago ako matulog, napaka-random ko tatawag ako or text ko siya. Tapos, ano lang sabihin ko, "Ma, anong ginagawa mo?" Something like that. Sabi niya, "Oh, matutulog na ako, nanonood ako tablet, ganyan." "Oh, sige, tulog ka na, ganyan, love you." Pero you cannot see that anymore.
Tawagan mo ako. Mais ka. Ako
You can't do
tawagan
that.
mo ay.
You can't do that anymore.
Random mo ako, Red, ha? Hayaan mo na. Kailangan, mahirap man, di ba? Pero it's part of life. We need to accept. We can't really do nothing. Red, are you ready for the fast talk?
Game.
Hugs or kisses?
Hugs.
What makes you nervous?
Um, uh, I don't know. The weather.
Kala ko crush mo. Favorite expression?
G. Game.
G?
Go. G.
Nasaan ang kiliti mo?
Behind the ears.
Ooh! Ah! Describe red in one word.
Um, Helpful.
Someone you miss and why.
Mom and dad. Um, just miss talking to them.
Top turn off.
Dirty nails.
Top turn on.
Um, Cleanliness.
Favorite movie.
Saving Private Ryan.
Favorite holiday.
Christmas.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Cake.
Your idea of a perfect date.
Um, Out of town, perfect weather. Um, Baguio.
Quote you live by.
Uh, You rise by lifting others.
Celebrity crush.
Tom Hanks.
Favorite YouTube channel.
Yours.
Ah, bolero. Lights on or lights off?
Off.
Sex or chocolates?
Both.
Oh, we're done.
Yay!
Yay! Hey guys. So once again, our knowledge on all the current probably the current issues, the current bills, ordinances. We're not, it's very limited, right? But we just wanted to talk about these things, the LGBT community, the issues in the past. And so I hope that, you'll respectfully comment dun sa, di ba, pagka nag-premiere na yung video, let's be respectful of each other, right? And so, episode 20, tapos na po tayo.
You're done. Congratulations, Bang, and I'm so happy for you. Good luck to your YouTube channel. I mean, from here on, I am pretty sure that you would go a long, 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 long way. And good luck to you. And regards to your family, to Tita Nancy, Tita Fred, the kids, to Joey. Give my regards. Say hi to them for me.
Thank you. And, I'm always here for you. I'm here in Facebook Messenger. 'Di ba? Palagi
Mm.
naman tayo magka-chika. Thank you so much for spending an hour with me. And guys, on episode 20, ang aking guest, he paints the town red. Red go Vermilio. Thanks,
Thank you.
Ben.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.